Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's 5-minute news. All the latest Chelsea updates this afternoon in just a 5-minute video. If you like the sound of that, you like the sound of the concept, stick around and just have a look. See if you like it, and while you're there, like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get cracking. So first up, with all this transfer speculation and all this big money being touted as being potentially spent by Chelsea, the Chelsea wonder kid who could save Roman Abramovich and Marina Granovskaya £150 million. Now, of course, they're referring to Jadon Sancho, and Chelsea legend Frank Sinclair has been talking about Sancho and believes that Chelsea have already got a star in the making who's as good as Sancho within our ranks already. And that player is Callum Hudson-Odoi. Frank Sinclair said this: "Is Jadon Sancho any better than Callum Hudson-Odoi on that left-hand side? When you look at the potential of both players, would you spend close to 150 million, which I'd expect would cost, to bring Jadon Sancho to this country, or would you just stick with Callum Hudson-Odoi? Personally, I don't think Jadon Sancho automatically gets into the Chelsea team." So to the Sun's afternoon updates just come out here at 1 o'clock this afternoon. And there's some interesting updates that have appeared on their live blog, and one of them is called All Change Please. It's reported that an increasing number of coaches from the Premier League down to League 2 are worried about mass injuries if the season restarts. Now, there are reports that what's being touted around at the moment is that the Premier League will recommence in June for 6 weeks until the middle of July, and all the Premier League and outstanding games will be played within that 6-week period. Then the players will have 1 month before the new season starts the middle of August. It will be a hectic schedule and it's raised concerns. And so you can understand that the managers and coaches around the country are feeling that this could be a real problem with a number of injuries that players are going to get for playing constantly, training constantly. And they're looking to have the new rules implemented within the Football League structure from the Premier League down to League 2 to allow 5 substitutes per game, not just 3 but 5. As we know, you're allowed to have 7 substitutes named, you can use 3 of them. They're pushing for 5. And one manager said this: "A few of us feel the same, but you cannot fit an entire pre-season into a couple of weeks. There'll be lots of injuries and it's going to cause mayhem. There'll be no room for tactical substitutions. They'll just be used for injuries. We need to ask them to have a look at these substitutions." More now, and team talk, and Chelsea near significant 100 million double deal to take us to the next level, supposedly. Chelsea are reportedly closing in on a 100 million double deal for Felipe Coutinho and Alex Telles. Now, Telles was featured in this morning's video. He switched agent to Pinzavi, the famous agent that has overseen a number of players signing for Chelsea over the years, works closely with Roman Abramovich. Reported that Chelsea have now got an advantage with Telles coming to London, and also Philippe Coutinho in a £100 million double deal. But Sport Witness have said this: "Chelsea have presented an offer which is much better than competition. A €100 million plus deal on the table for Lautaro Martinez, that forward, the Argentine forward from Inter Milan. He's wanted by Barcelona, but it looks as though Chelsea have made an offer." Now, his release clause is reported to be €111 million, which is valid for the first 15 days of July, according to the article. And it said this, that Chelsea will be willing to pay that in full and could offer in excess of €10 million per season in wages. Finally, TalkSport have put together a little article this afternoon saying Kepa and Aspi out, Sancho and Werner in, how Chelsea could improve next season if Lampard is ruthless. And it's interesting with their points of view here. Goalkeeper, get a new one. And they're touting Dean Henderson, the Man United goalkeeper, who's been hugely impressive on loan at Sheffield United. Defence, keep Reece James and Tony Rudiger and replace everybody else, which is very strange. They're touting up the move for Gabriel Magalhaes and also Ben Chilwell. Midfield, they've said no changes. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Up front, add some firepower. They're talking of the likes of Jadon Sancho. They're talking of the likes of Moussa Dembele. But in this particular article, they're touting a move for Timo Werner. And they finished the article by saying this: how Chelsea could look next season. Henderson in goal with Chilwell, Magalhaes, Rudiger and James at the back. Loftus-Cheek, Kovacic and Conte in the midfield. Sancho, Werner and Ziyech up front. That front three would be amazing, by the way. That's it from me tonight in the second instalment of the 5-minute news. This is my website, chelseadaft.org. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. If you like the video, smash the hell out of the like button for me. Then subscribe to the channel, but hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss anything. Let me know what you think about anything discussed. Make sure you check out this morning's video, who's the Chelsea player of the season, and I'll see you all tomorrow.